Hey everybody, I just got done reading Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. I don't even know where to start with this book. We've got three main characters coming at you, all women, one from the 1500s, one from the 1800s, one from the 2000s. And this story, first of all, it is a vampire story. I'm sure you've all seen the tote bag. But it throws out a lot of the vampire tropes and it kind of does its own unique turn. I mean, obviously it's vampires. Some of the stuff is that you've seen in other vampire stories is true, but some of it's also like that didn't really happen. Second of all, though, this is also very much a love story, and there is a connection between these three women across the eras. And I think that might be the most important part of the book. As you read these different eras, as you're in the heads of these three different women, it's not just the dialogue that's used, the words, the rhythm, the prose. Each one of these is very much its own. If you took the title chapters away and the names and you were reading it, I feel like you very much would know exactly whose head you were in at the time. The 1500s, it reads like, a book that was set in the medieval times. You feel very much like it was, maybe something like an Alexander Dumas or something like that. When you're in the Victorian age, it reads like a Victorian age. I don't know how else to explain it. It's like the prose, it is basically three different stories woven together. And of course, the modern age, it sounds like a modern woman talking. Again, it's the descriptions, it's everything about it. I don't know how she does it. I don't have that much talent. I will tell you though, this is probably, and I have not listened to it, but this is probably one of those books where you would not be hurt by listening to the audiobook. I don't suggest the audiobooks a lot of the times, but I also know that Victoria went out of her way to get three different people reading each one. And for instance, I know that the lady who reads the third section, which is the modern girl who's from Scotland, she was very insistent that we got an actual Scottish narrator doing that part so it sounds realistic. Instead of somebody doing a bad Scottish brogue for her. Yeah, that was horrible. Cut that out. We'll not put that in the video. Anyhow, yeah, I can't tell you any more about this book without giving too much away. It is a sapphic love story, so if that's an issue for you, yeah, you have been warned. But if that's not a problem for you, absolutely check this book out. This may be her best book yet. It's kind of up there. It's between that and Addie. But I loved A Darker Shade of Magic. I loved Villains, and this one may have been the best one yet. Do have some tissues ready. There are a couple of points where it does hit you in the feels a little bit. So yeah, definitely check this out. Vampire story, love story, but not like the ones that you've seen in the past. It's going to be dropping June 10th. I will tell you, since I'm dropping this review a little early, around June 9th, I'm actually dropping an interview. Victoria and I already had a conversation, but we decided to wait until the book got a little bit closer before we dropped that. And yeah, you get to hear a lot more of the stuff that I'm trying to avoid from telling you right now because it's way too early for this book review. However, I've got a lot of books to read between now and when it drops, so I wanted to get this out there, give everybody a chance to get a little hyped for this book. I think you will absolutely love it, and I think you're going to be surprised by some of the characters. Not only do we have the main characters in here, but she also writes a host of side characters, for lack of a better word. Like I said, this happens throughout 1500s, 1800s, current day. So there's other people whose lives come in and out. This is not your prototypical vampire love story. There's no prince of the vampire court. There's no vampire wars or fights against the werewolves or anything like that. This is a book that very much stands on the story itself, and the vampire section is while it's integral to the plot, it's also just very much also part of the background. This is a story about three women and, how life happens and what happens when you make bad decisions. So, all right, that is it. Check it out. Like I said, 5-star, and come back and check out the interview I had with Victoria as well. I think you guys will love it, and I will catch you later.